Dev Sahni here for Queensberry Promotions. I'm joined by the Sharpshooter, quite smartly dressed as well, Archie Sharp. How you doing?
Try to, mate. I do try to. I'm very well. How are you?
I'm alright, Gucci?
Gucci, yeah, I do try, mate. I do try.
2 earrings as well?
Yeah, 2 earrings. Very, a little while now.
Looking good. Looking good, mate. Let's go back in time. Let's go back to the Royal Albert Hall.
Yes.
It was Declan Geraghty.
Yes, it was.
You knocked him out.
Yes, I did.
He retired shortly after.
Yes, he did.
How do you look back on that performance?
Yeah, it was a good performance. I got a very good outcome. Made a big statement, knocking him out within 4 rounds. Regardless what happened in the first 3 rounds, I still got the job done. So yeah, it was overall good performance.
There was a feeling that you were behind in that fight and that you were struggling with him somewhat. Was that on your mind?
No, not at all. Like, even if you watch the fights back and I come back, I'm relaxed. I say to Richard, my trainer, and say, look, I know I'm down, just let me find my feet, I'll be alright. That's what makes a great champion in my eyes. You see it with a load of fighters out there. It's all about adapting, and the first couple of rounds weren't working for me, so I had to try something else. I stood back for him and he was catching me, but the minute I sat on his chest and hunted him down, I got the result I wanted.
It's a one-punch knockout. You don't see a lot of them in boxing.
No, I do try, Dev. I do try. Hopefully on the 21st as well. It'll be handy.
Have you kept in touch with Declan at all?
No, he's a nice fellow, Declan. We did after we exchanged a few messages and that. But yeah, he's a lovely fellow and fair play to him. He come over, he give it his best. He got in great shape for it, and it is what it is, isn't it? It's just business.
This past weekend, Sam Bowen took on Anthony Cacace.
Yes, he did.
He lost his title. You were one of the voices the whole time saying Anthony Cacace is going to be the man to win this. Why were you so sure?
Listen, no disrespect to Sam Bowen. I've always said from day one he's a very good champion. But the only problem with Sam is he's one-dimensional. He would always come to hunt for you. He'd always be there to fight. I think he thinks he hits a lot harder than what he does because he's not known to be a one-punch knockout artist. So he just keeps coming forward. So someone who can ride out his power, like myself, and obviously Cacace, they beat him. That's my honest opinion. And the only thing I had a bit of doubt with Cacace because he's been out for 2 years. So a fighter to come back for 2 years and do that, what would happen if there was an active fighter in there?
An active fighter like yourself?
Like
do
myself,
you feel you'd do the same?
Yeah, 100%. 100%, if not worse. That eye was pretty bad from the pictures I see. People were sending me pictures for it. It looked pretty bad.
You mentioned Zelfa Barrett there.
Yes.
Is that because he seems to be coming up as well? You're both coming up. Sam Bowen's now taken a loss. Leon Woodstock, he's taken a couple of losses as well. It looks like the guys kind of left the Super Featherweight division and keep pumping forward. It's yourself and Zelfa Barrett. Do you see that as a fight down the line?
It'll happen at some point, of course. I've heard a couple of interviews from himself, and like I say, I'm in the WBO world ranking at the minute, so I've got my little path that I want. I'm trying to hunt for that world title, and if he's still about, then yeah, the fight's gonna happen, isn't it, at the end of the day? But like I said from day one as well, everyone was saying to me, why am I not mentioned as much as the Barretts, the Woodstocks, Bowen, but it's about timing, and they're fading. Do you know what I mean? Not saying Barrett's fading, because Barrett did take a loss and now he's come back up, but Bowen, it was just a matter of time. Leon Woodstock, obviously I'm the one who stepped up and then Barrett done that to him, so I'm here to stay. So when I make a statement, I'm here to stay. I'm not here to just be here for a little while and go back down the rankings. I'm here to make bigger all the time.
Up at number 5 with the WBO now, is that correct?
Exactly that. I'm number 5 in the world in WBO world ranking. It's that achievement on its own. I look back because I've been boxing. I've been dedicating my life to this sport since the age of 7, and just to see my name amongst the world champions and in the world rankings, it's lovely to see.
I see you on Twitter, Archie, Instagram.
Yeah.
You're always calling out people. I've seen you call out Jamel Herring, the WBO world champion. I saw you put out a post about Carl Frampton the other day as well. You're just ready to go with anyone, anytime, aren't you?
There's no disrespect to any of them fighters. I know Carl very well, and I've even exchanged a few messages with Jamel Herring over like tweets and things like that. And he comes across a very nice fella. There's no bad intentions there with them, but they're just the champions and great fighters there, and I want to mix with them, and I want to be the best. And to be the best, you've got to box and beat the best, and that's the bottom line of it. And there's no disrespect to Carl or Jamel. I'm 24. I'm in a very good position. I'm growing at the weight. I'm starting to peak now. and I'm starting to get the man strength, and I believe I can take these fighters on and win.
So Carl Frampton looks like he's set to fight Jamel Herring for the WBO World Super Featherweight title, one that you've got your eye on.
Yeah.
How would you see him getting on in this fight, and how do you see him getting on at the weight?
This is the thing, like I've always said, Frampton's a very good fighter, and I've been watching him since day one. Me personally, I just think a good big un beats a good little un in this case. I think Jamel Herring does tower over him quite a bit. But it'll be interesting. It'll be a good old fight. I'm not writing him off because he's going to be there 100%. But I do just think that Jamel Herring might be that bit too bigger. I mean, he might be that bit much bigger.
Seems to be a thing going on at the moment. These featherweights now stepping up to super feather. You've got Frampton, you've got Valdez, you've got Santa Cruz as well, all doing the same thing. How do you think they're going to fare, and how do you feel about these guys stepping into your weight division, Archie?
Well, I've been at the weight now for a very long time, and I've always said I want to establish this weight. I want to be the world champion of super featherweight. So they're going to come in the weight, and if they're there to box, I've got to beat them. Like I say, Oscar Valdez is a name I'm looking at as well. I think I beat Oscar Valdez every day of the week. And that's, people can say I'm mad, but when Archie Sharp steps up and fights the best fighters, you'll see the better me. And that's the bottom line of it, and that's what makes a great champion. You perform. You've seen it all with the greats. Do you know what I mean? They perform when they got someone to be feared of. If I've got a fighter in there that I know I've got to be on my A game, you'll see the best Sharp. No one's seen the best Sharp yet. You see that little knockout, but beforehand I was very slow. Do you know what I mean? Get it going. So no one's seen the best Sharp. You put someone in front of me to make me, be wary of, then you'll see the best me.
As you said, you're 24 years old. You're up at, well up there in the WBO rankings. Yeah. It feels like though you're in a rush. You want that Herring fight now.
Yeah, that's fair to say. It's fair to say, but you know yourself the way with this boxing game how it works. Sometimes it takes a little bit longer to get going. If that, hopefully, the Jamel Herring fight or the WBO World Title fight, whoever's got it at the time, happens in the 2020. That's my ideal plan. Because like I say, I don't say names and I don't step up to the mark unless I know I'm here to stay. And I know I'm here to stay, so I'm here ready for these fights.
So 1 year from now, is that the plan?
Yeah,
Archie Sharp, world champion?
Yeah, it'd be lovely. Yeah, 1 year from now. Like I say, I know when I'm ready and I believe I'm ready. That's why these names are being mentioned now.
You're back on December 21st,
yes.
The fight before Christmas. You are sharing a bill with Tommy Fury, so of Love Island fame, as well as Tyson Fury's brother. You're also mates with the guy who won Love Island last year, aren't you?
Yeah, Jack. Yeah, Jack. I was with him today actually training. I saw they'll all be there, won't they? They'll all be there.
So he's like a boxer as well, or?
Yeah, Jack Fincham. Yeah, he's a boxer as well. Tommy's also managed. He's got an agent who I'm also with as well. So. Yeah, we're all amongst our little team.
Fincham versus Fury one day?
Maybe. Like I say, he's back in the gym now and he's looking well. It'd be interesting, wouldn't it? It'd be good. I've heard say Tommy's on this KSI, isn't he?
Tommy's after KSI. Idris Vogo's after Tommy. There's a lot going on.
Well, they're all at it, aren't they? And all at it.
They're all at it. So December 21st, you're back. Tell these guys watching what they can expect from the Sharpshooter.
Yeah, definitely stay tuned on BT Sport on the 21st of December. It's going to be a great night. Like you said, Tommy Fury, Daniel Dubar, myself, Liam Williams are all on. It's going to be a great night of boxing and you're going to see a very, very good performance from the Sharpshooter.
There you have it. Archie Sharp, he's back. December 21st, it's there. Gucci scarf, he's got it. Oh, 2 earrings. Not the one. He's got 2 earrings. Don't worry about it. We'll see you on December 21st.